everybody, what's going on? This is Joshua Williams. Well, I haven't done a list in a long time, so I decided that I should do a video on my current top 10 favorite cartoons. I made a top 10 favorite cartoons video about probably 3 years ago, so I think it's time that I should update that list. Also, looking back at that video, it's pretty bad. I wasn't that good at talking in my videos before as I am now, and don't ask why it happened that way, I don't even know. Now before I start this video, let me give you guys a little bit of a disclaimer. This is my list of favorite cartoons. If a cartoon that you like is not on my list, that doesn't mean that I don't like it or that it's not a good cartoon. Some cartoons I just either can't get into or I hadn't had the chance to watch yet. Don't get angry with me if I like a show that you don't, or if I don't include a show that you love. Remember, regardless if I like a show or not, it shouldn't change your views or opinions on that particular show. Please keep all of this in mind while watching this video. So with that said, here are my top 10 favorite cartoons. Number 10. Wabbit. While not a great cartoon, I do find myself enjoying it when I watch it. In some ways, the comedy and slapstick does work. I like the fact that it's kinda like the old cartoons in that it's a 7-minute short format. It's better than the Looney Tunes show, and Bugs Bunny is definitely a better character in this cartoon. He's back in his old ways for the most part. I do wish that they did add some more Looney Tune characters like Daffy Duck and Elmer Fudd. I think they would be able to come up with some great episodes with those two in there. Overall, I do think that the show is good, and I pretty much enjoy it every time I watch it. Number 9. Clarence. Before, I had low hopes for the show, mainly because when the artwork first came out, it just looked like it was going to be bad. But, as other things have proven, you can't judge a book by its cover. There was such a charm to Clarence that I didn't even expect when it came to watching the show. To me, it kind of brought me back to my childhood years. The way that some of the characters act, the things they do, the places they go, so many things that I found were relatable to me when I was a little kid. I especially like shows where it can be relatable to a majority of its viewers. And because Clarence is such an optimistic character, I think that's what really makes the show, as they would put it, worth it. It's fun, it's cute, it's imaginative. It's definitely a show that I'm glad I checked out. Number 8. Adventure Time. Adventure Time is just a creative show, from the characters to the settings and to the stories. It's amazing how imaginative these creators are. What I really love is how every once in a while, they'll give a backstory on how the Land of Ooo was created. Sometimes they'll even give us a backstory on the characters, like how Ice King became to be, or what Finn and Jake would have been like if the Lich was never a thing. I think what I really love about this show happens to be the characters. They all have their own stories to tell, and sometimes it can make really good episodes. I wish they would bring back characters like Susan or even Donnie. Now that would be very interesting. There's not really a lot that I can actually say about the show, to be honest. I mean, at least anything I haven't said previously before. It's just a really enjoyable show to me. The Cartoon Network needs to start airing it more. I mean, seriously, what the heck? Number 7. Spongebob. What can I say? The earlier episodes of Spongebob were just brilliant. When I watch episodes from season 1 through 4, I just love them as much as I did when I was younger. Now, granted, for a long time the show did go downhill, but now it's starting to pick itself back up again. The newer episodes, at least in my opinion, are much better than seasons 5 through the first half of season 9. For the second half of season 9, the show practically has a new team. Some people are still with the show, like the animators, but it's a lot of new people, and they know what they're doing. I hope they keep it up. They have 2 more seasons so far, and Nickelodeon just can't let go of the sponge, but neither can a lot of people, so, yeah. Number 6. Lion Guard. You probably already expected this since I made a Lion Guard AMV a while back. Though it is for little kids, I still very much enjoy the show. It keeps the spirit of the original movie, as I expected it to. Yes, there are songs in every episode, but I don't mind it, they're pretty good. For a show that uses Flash animation, it's still pretty good. It's interesting on how some people can use Flash to their advantage, while others simply can't. And while not as good as the original, of course, the artwork is still stunning at some points. My favorite character in the show, who I really didn't expect to be my favorite at first, happens to be Bunga, mainly because of how crazy and silly he is. But not only that, he makes a great friend to Kion, who is also a great character for the show. Now granted, there are things that can be improved, like some voice acting for some of the characters and the obvious auto-tune that they happen to use for some of the singers, but overall, this show is definitely one that I recommend checking out, especially if you are a big fan of the Lion King franchise. Number 5. We Bear Bears. Ice Bear is best bear. There, I said it. But in all honesty, I like Grizz, Ice Bear, and Pan Pan all the same. The show is just so cute that every time I see the bears on screen, I can't help but smile. All three of them are just so likable in their own way. I can't really say a lot because I already made a review about the show in another video, so you can see the full review. The link is in the description down below. If you haven't seen it, I recommend that you check it out pretty soon. Number 4. The Amazing World of Gumball. I swear, it's like with every new season, the show just gets better and better. By far, one of the best things that this show does is include every single character by giving them a main part in an episode. It's not just about Gumball or Darwin, and that's what makes the show so great. I also love how, in a way, the show kind of tackles everyday problems within our society. It's very clever the way that they do that. And again, the animation in the show is just brilliant. The different styles of animation in the show just makes it seem even more real to me somehow. Overall, just an amazing show. Hence the name, The Amazing World of Gumball. Number 3. Star vs. the Forces of Evil. When this first came out, I literally had no interest in watching it, mainly because it was a Disney XD cartoon, and at the time they didn't really have a lot of good cartoons on their channel before. But so many people have been praising it online that one day I decided to check it out. Luckily for me, it was a marathon of the show, all in order, which seems like it's a marathon on that show every single day. And I was also quickly caught up. Where do I even begin with this? Well, first of all, the animation is just amazing. Second, the comedy is brilliant. And third, I love the story that follows throughout the entire show. Just everything about it is just great. Star Butterfly is simply the best character in the whole show. She is so naive and just written very well, unlike another character of another complete show that is a complete ripoff of this show on another certain channel. I'm talking about you. Even the villains of the show are just written well. Sure, it is the whole I'm evil but not that smart trope, but it doesn't even bother me because, again, it's written pretty well. I seriously cannot wait for the second season to come out. Beyond excited. Now, these last two cartoons were hard to choose which one would be number 1. Both of them are great shows, and to be honest, I like them equally. I thought really hard about this, and I've made my decision on what is going to be number 1. But first, number 2, Steven Universe. A while back I made a review on this show, and this was when I wasn't really all that interested in this show. Even though I did like the episode that I watched, I don't know, there was just something that just wasn't pulling me in to keep watching it. But soon enough, I started watching it again, and I got completely hooked. Man, and I mean man, did this show exceed my expectations when it first came out. Just the plots that this show has is just extremely amazing. When this show gets deep, it gets really deep. The one episode where Amethyst visits the place where she was created and how she felt horrible about herself, that one just gave me so much respect for the show. Character developments like that are just amazing because sometimes in life, depending on who you are, you actually do reach a point where you do feel like that about yourself. Not saying that I did, but I know that there's some people who go through that in life every single day. I just love how deep and emotional that the show can get, while also providing some really comedic sequences as well. It definitely is a very good mix. I think a show that can bring in a good mixture of epicness and silliness and do it in a way where it actually works are definitely the best kinds of shows. Which brings me to the next and best show on this list. And honestly, you guys should know which one this is. And my number 1 current favorite cartoon is Gravity Falls. See why this decision was so hard? I love both of these shows so much, Steven and Gravity Falls. But the reason why I put Gravity Falls as number 1 was because this show took risks, especially for a Disney cartoon. The show was fun, the show can be scary, the show is silly, the show took some unexpected turns. That moment when I saw Grunkle Stan's brother was the Arthur of the journals, my jaw dropped to the floor. There was just so much suspense when you watch the show, especially near the end. I like a show that can keep me on the edge of my seat. Just everything about the show was extremely brilliant. The stories, the characters, the monsters, the animation. It's the shame that the show only ended after 2 seasons, but it told a story and it had to come to an end. 'Twas a great ending, that was, and I definitely miss Gravity Falls, and hope we can see it again in the next near future. And that's my list of my top 10 current favorite cartoons. I hope you guys enjoyed it. What are your favorite cartoons? Tell me in the comment box section down below. Well, that's where I'm going to end this video today. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for even more content. Also, I have found my friend's YouTube channel, my friend that I recorded that video with a while ago. It is named DJ Honeybun, but it is spelled differently than I thought it was. He currently only has 1 video up right now, but feel free to subscribe to his channel for more of his content. The link is in the description box down below. Well, until next time, I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you guys had a good day. This is Joshua Williams, signing off. See you later.